sorted out the issue there. Can everybody hear Anna? What is going on? I don't think so. And you've definitely included your audio. I don't know why they can't hear you then. Speak again. No. I'll try a new party again, but if not, we might have to abort you on your first time and I might have to ask for a second co-coms. Sorry about this, guys. It's a pain in the rear end. Okay, include your audio. I'm ready.
Here you go. Set your lesson.
There we go. You're there.
Yay! Finally.
Right, brilliant. Glad we can get that one resolved. Let's get you in.
Nice. Restart. Boom, boom.
Yep. Restarts the procedure.
Might want to turn your thing down because I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm just keeping a check on it. That's all.
Okay, so do you need the list?
I think Scotsman is got away with is getting on with it. He knows I've just gone in and checked on him. Scotsman needs to put the weather on clear apparently, and you need to press spectate.
Oh, I do.
Okay, guys, predictions for the race.
So the race will actually start this time.
Oh yeah.
What?
Okay, so Toxic CW reckons that Toxic MW can come first and Mason second.
I like the Haas superiority. I've just seen that.
Right, look, everyone's in.
I only just realised about that comment earlier.
What comment?
Where it says we have 2 women in the commentary box.
Oh, you've only just seen it?
No, I just realised, like, you said it earlier and I was thinking you was talking to yourself. And then I was like, oh, actually. That's quite funny. It is funny. Come on.
Hilarious.
It is.
Hey, look. Just because I like men doesn't make me.
You don't have to be a woman to like men.
No, you don't. Looks like we are getting underway. The grid wants to get going. Apologies for the slight delay there, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, thanks to Codemaster's wonderful programming. We have had to call a restart. So, Benz reckons Barry, Cornish and MW. Anchor is mine. That's from Robin Hunt. Toxic, my boy from Toxic CW.
So, bit of an odd one.
What?
Well, this race can go either way. Like, this could go from Toxic MW completely dominating it. It could also go from them completely bottling it. And just... This track is so diverse and unpredictable.
Yeah. It does produce a lot of interesting results, this track, from the past times that I have commentated on it. I haven't raced it myself, so I can't
Wow.
say aspect.
Had to avoid
What?
it. Avoided it.
I can't help it if I have work.
Avoided the race. We all know. You'll curse him.
Okay, don't say that, you'll curse them. Oh, the commentator's curse, yes. You forget about that one, don't you? Right, remember, top 10 drivers must be starting on the soft tyres. Everyone else has got the choice
Have
of
you got the
free-range
new
tyres.
Xbox Series X?
No,
Wait, what Xbox have you got?
the Xbox One X.
Oh, that's why you're loading in faster than me. I was like, alright, fast.
You are?
I have the original Xbox One, so like, I just my
I've
load
got
time.
my Series X is coming. It should be here on about March 10th.
Wow, you've got a Series X, I haven't.
Yep.
I'm gonna get a Series X eventually. I might get a 4K monitor as well.
I've got a 4K telly.
I might get a 4K monitor and then put it up on the wall. They're really nice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, hopefully nothing can stop me now.
The Series X is worth
Yeah.
it, trust me.
Yeah, I know the Series X is worth it. I've been waiting for somewhere where I could pre-order it, so I've managed to pre-order it, and they say between 10th and 11th of March, so I'm happy.
By 8K? I mean... No.
Oh, speaking of other news, my Sky News feed is just lit up like a Christmas tree because, you know, we sent that satellite device to whatever it is to Mars.
Yeah?
It's landed. The Perseverance rover sends back first images from Red Planet after successful landing.
I swear we've taken pictures of Mars ages ago.
I know. Oh, but no. There we go. We are surveilling Mars.
It's where it meets like a transformer, and the whole all just starts.
Right, okay, so let's get on with what we need to do. So track map full, lap data enabled, telemetry enabled, detailed, tyres. Top 10 cars are all on soft tyres, which is fine. Gap to interval. Right, okay. Formation lap time again for the second time. It is Fishsticks in the McLaren, starting in P20. In P19, it's 40-104 in the Red Bull. Chris 12 LFC in the Ferrari, starting P18. iCharismic starting in P17 in the AlphaTauri. UK Demons in the other AlphaTauri, starting P16. TYG Rogue in the Alfa Romeo, starting on medium tyres in 15th. Jesse Racer starting on medium tyres in the Renault in 14th. Jamie 24 in the 13th in the Williams, starting on medium tyres. Barry 23 in the second Alfa Romeo, starting on hard tyres in 12th. In 11th, it's Mason Dunk 08 on the soft tyres. Top 10 now, so all on soft, is Caesar Wizard in the McLaren. Old Manzi 31 in the Mercedes. Unseen in the Williams. RSF1 Button in the Ferrari in 7th. In 6th is Primus Gaming in the Mercedes. 5th, Graded Vinny in the Red Bull. 4th, RSF1 Scotsman in the Renault. Alco Sainz, one of the Malibu twins, that's in P3 in the Tracing Point, and his teammate in second, XRL Cornish. And in pole position, it's Team Haas, Toxic MW.
Oh yeah. Go on, Toxic. See, thing is, with the Racing Point team, obviously they're against Toxic. And, you know, they have 2 drivers in the top 3. We're in the top 5. So they have a very big strategical game to play with here. Because every other driver in that top 5, their teammate is outside of the top 10. So they have that strategical kind of backing. They can use each other as a way to either block or hold up other drivers and do stuff.
Exactly. Right, as the grid now lines up, and if you start looking to keep an eye on the back of the grid for
I
us,
will.
whilst I take the viewers view through the front of the grid. Now, as the Ferrari there getting in position, I can see Fordy's Red Bull. The McLaren now coming around the final corner, going to get into its grid slot now.
Here we go.
Okay, as we are waiting for, here we go, I can hear the engines revving now. 20,000 horsepower about to go. Once we get the 5 lights out, but it's gone silent again.
No way. Surely. I heard the engines.
I heard the engines too.
No way.
We can't keep doing this.
Whoever it is might have to leave, you know.
Yeah. It's unfortunate I can't see who it is.
Might be 40 again.
It's Chris.
I think, Chris, you might need to leave, sweetheart.
They're doing it now.
Oh,
Here we go, 1 light,
oh.
2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. No! And it looks like that the racing, sorry, I'm losing track here already. The Racing Point has got, no, it hasn't. As has taken back the lead, but it's gone off track. But the Racing Points have now got to first and second because the Haas has gone extremely wide there. The grid is all over the place. We have got XRL Cornish in first, Alco Saints in second, followed by RSF1 Scotsman. Primus is up to 4th position, and then behind him is the Haas of Toxic MW. Toxic MW has lost a lot of positions in the first few corners of this race. But hang on, as I am just now waiting for the race director to sort itself out. XRL Cornish is in the lead, perfectly there for the Racing Point. His teammate right behind him in second position. We have managed to get away a great start of the race so far. No safety cars as the Ferrari of Chris there is dropping back due to AI. But it looks like so far going through into the first. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting twisted. Freeze, man.
Nice.
And the Renault of RSF1's coming. There's contact! There's contact! Scotsman makes it through! Scotsman's into second!
There's a lot of contact at the back, really scrappy towards the mid and the back of the grid. Jesse Racer's got damage. You've got multiple cars that have got damage. I think there's an Alfa Romeo back there of Barry that's got damage as well. You've got quite a lot of cars.
Scotsman is now up into second place, but then Cornish has managed to get away with a 2-second lead already.
Have we invited Chris back? I think we did.
He's now back in the session, I do believe. Okay,
so.
Cornish there sets the fastest lap. Here we go, guys. Primus, no, he's not up to third. It is just the race director going a little bit funny on me there.
Look at Cornish. He's absolutely pulled out a gap. Look at him.
2.5 seconds.
Look at him.
He is away, but anything can happen. And it looks like the Alco Saints has lost connection because he has his car ghosted. No, I'm just seeing things as the game's thingy say.
Oh, contact! Contact between Caesar. Caesar's round. It's contact with the Ferrari of Button. Button tagged him into the chicane.
Oh no, that's not a good thing for there. Caesar Wizard dropping back. Anna, you just might want to pull your mic back a little bit because we are hearing every breath coming out of your nostrils. Oh my god, but Caesar Wizard is looking to get through. He's getting on the inside of Jamie on the last straight. Is he on the inside line? Jamie shuts the door, but then he's going to be pushed wide. Yes, he gets through. Caesar Wizard up into P10.
Oh, Jamie back around the outside. They're still side by side. Jamie gets damaged. I think Jamie just got damaged there.
Yeah, he's missing the front right end plate off his front wing there, but we have got graded Vinny. He's getting on the right back of Primus, and Primus is on the rear end of the Haas of Toxic MW. Toxic MW has not had a great start at all. He is lost. He's down to P4 from pole position. He's been the biggest loser so far, but XRL Cornish is managed to stream away with.
Oh, Toxic's a wide.
Primus is looking there, trying to put the Mercedes in there. We're going side by side into turn 3 and 4, turn 5. Primus has got the DRS.
Here comes Graded.
Graded Vinny's going to be there to pick up the scraps as well by the looks of it.
Brady's going for it. So close. Oh, bit of contact.
Oh my god, there's contact between the Haas and the Red Bull. Please, guys, don't ruin it for each other. Get through.
Oh.
Get through. Oh. That is very good racing there, but apart from that little scupper there, so that's Primus up into P4. Now, can Primus hunt down? Oh, look at that we've been missing out on. We've got Alco Saints and RSF1 Scotsman now battling tooth and nail there for P2. Alco Saints is right on the gearbox of the Renault. Oh, there's contact! There is contact there. Caught out there by the early braking of Scotsman, but then Alco Saints doesn't seem to have got damage from it.
Oh,
so
Chris!
light contact there.
Chris on the straight has managed to crash out. Chris on the straight has crashed out. Massive wing damage for the Ferrari.
Is he still going?
He's still going, but massive wing damage for Ferrari.
Oh dear, not so good there. Okay, Saints there is chasing down RSF1 Scotsman still. Scotsman's managed to hold him off though as they come from start finish straight onto the lap 4. 24 laps of this race remaining. What will people go for? One stop or two stop strategies? Will they go mediums or will they go hard, soft, medium, soft? Ooh, lots of things. TYG is retired from the session. Oh dear.
He's crashed out towards the start of the S's.
Start of this. Is it going to cause a safety car, virtual safety car? Doesn't look like it because the grid looked very well away from it, so it might be done under double wave yellows.
I think it's something. Full track is fully yellow.
It's a virtual safety car.
Virtual. Something to note about the information from the chat. Toxic MW, I'm pretty sure is who they're talking about here. Doesn't have his setup on. He didn't put it back on the restart grid. So his car is really, unfortunately, going to be very slow down that straight. And it's going to be really hampered in terms of tyre wear as well. On the heat as well, because obviously the tyre temps, because of the pressure as well.
Yep, so it looks like Toxic MW has got a massive feat onto him. Okay, what have we got going out so far? Button there, closing an ungraded Vinny. At the moment, as we resume racing, Mason Dunk is out in the second half. It's closing in on Caesar Wizard up in P8 there, and P9. Jamie there, quite close to old Manzi there for P10, the last of the points. But at the moment, Tox XRL Cornish is holding his 2.6 second lead over RSF1 Scotsman, who's got 2 seconds of room between him and Alco Saints. Primus is 5 seconds behind Alco Saints. Toxic MW though is 1.7 seconds behind Primus, but has got Grade Vinny sniffing the back of that Ferrari gearbox of the Haas.
A Haas really is struggling. Look at that. He's struggling through those corners.
It's unfortunate there. All that Haas is going to do is go backwards through this grid. So as Graded Vinny now is coming into the DRS, he's in DRS, he's just going to close.
Oh, meanwhile, Caesar.
Caesar Wizard's having a look. Caesar Wizard's having a look at the overtaking button, but it gets shut the door. But hang on, Mason ducks as well. But Jamie and Fordy are swapping positions.
Fordy's gone around the outside.
Round the outside, what a move!
Caesar.
There's got a penalty.
Caesar's all over the back of that Ferrari.
Opens up the DRS now. The Ferrari shuts the door, makes his move, defensive move. Can Caesar Wiz to take the outside line into turn 11 now? He's blitzed past that. Oh, that was very close there, not to make contact with the Red Bull there. He came in charging hot. Okay, so Caesar Wizard is up to P7. Button is down to P8 now. Come on, Ferrari driver, we can do better.
Scotsman.
Keep your head down.
Is that the gap closing for Scotsman and Cornish?
It does look like it. 2.4 seconds last lap. It was 2.6 seconds, so it does look like that Scotsman is managing to keep, is making sure that he lets know. But look at this battle for 5th place. At the moment, you've got Toxic. Oh, and there's a McLaren going round.
Caesar's hit. I think he tapped the wall on the exit, and it just spun the car. Still really close. Oh my god, Graded's going around the outside of Toxic. Toxic couldn't do anything about that. He just doesn't have the car to do it.
So it looks like now Toxic's going to have DRS, which will give him a little bit of defence against the attack of RSF1 Button. But Button's going to have the setup.
He's going to go for it.
But Toxic's come back at... No, Toxic's coming back at Graded Vinny.
Ooh.
On the outside into turn 13. Oh, and he gets the move done. He gets the move done.
Who says he doesn't have a car? Jesus. I'll eat my words.
But again, here we go. It's the second straight now. This is where it's going to matter to Graded Vinny because he's now opened up his DRS. Frontline speed!
Look at the straight power line power. Oh, he's tapped in. Oh! Both passes have tapped the rear of the car, and it seems to be that Mason's got damage now.
2.4 seconds, 2.3 seconds at the moment between XRL Cornish and Scotsman. We'll keep our eyes on this one, guys. But Graded Vinny has managed so far to get ahead of the pack. Now this is where he needs to apply his setup and get ahead. Put the hammer down and just use the setup for your cornering. But look at that, it's already a second almost. Can he make it a second? Yes, he does. Makes it a second. But has he made it a second before? Oh, hello. Mason. Oh, no.
Mason's had to pit. He's had to pit. He has damage.
Okay. Okay. But then Ferrari powered, both Ferrari power units there holding each other off as he comes to turn one now. Button's going to look to go on the inside because I'm sure Toxic's going to go wide. Yes, he does. But he manages to, but he's still putting the car in the right places to make Button think twice about making the move. Opens up the DRS, but now this time Toxic MW hasn't got the DRS on Graded Vinny. So can the Ferrari make the move now? No, he's just going to bide his time now. Through to the turns 6, 7 and 8 and 9. Oh.
Something to note about the top two, both on very similar ERS levels, so they're both kind of just, they seem to be very evenly matched, the top two.
Okay guys, and here we go, RS7 Button with the DRS splashes past Toxic Seed MW in the house. Toxic later on the braking, covers the line. Oh,
that's a little bit cheeky from Toxic. I know that he doesn't have a setup, but you can't push another driver off the circuit.
So much later on the brake and there Toxic was to what Button was.
Yeah, but the issue is obviously because of the brake bias. It means that his car won't slow down as quickly. So when he pushed the Ferrari off the circuit. So I don't know if that would have counted as an illegal pass.
But Toxic has pitted now.
It's Caesar on the back of Jamie.
Caesar has a look now, just as they come into turn one.
Those softs though must feel awful now, surely, from the 2 spins that he's had.
What, from Caesar?
Oh, Jamie getting really uncomfortable.
Demons is retired from the session. Is that in the pit lane? I do believe
it's
so.
In the pit lane.
He's called it a day. Oh, and the Caesar Wizard splashes past the Williams.
He's locked up though for good measure. The Williams actually has damage, I believe, on the right end plate.
Front right end plate. But look at that around the outside. Still, he's trying to get. Scotsman starting to pull in the gap between the moment. It's 2.1 seconds.
Both the Haas have gone. Both of the Haas have pitted.
Ooh, look at this between the two. Look at the McLaren and the Williams there. This is like living the old days.
Oh,
McLaren versus
Scotsman.
Williams.
Scotsman's in early. He's going for the undercut here. Now, he did get the gap down to 2 seconds between him and Cornish, so Scotsman having a little bit more pace towards the end of the stint. So I'm guessing he's going for the undercut to see what he can do. And he's going for the one stop. One stop. Yeah.
He's going for the one-stop strategy here, so hopefully now what he could be hoping for is that obviously if his plan to work, he needs to make sure that he gets a good out lap.
He's right out behind, in front of Button.
So he's got a clear bit of track in front of him.
Yeah,
so
he's come out in third as well. No traffic. There's a McLaren. Once again, it's Caesar again. On the turn 3, spun once again. Just got back up and running.
And there's Primus. Oh, he's locking up there a lot. And then Primus came in as well. He's just overtaken Jesse Racer as he comes through because he's on the fresh tyres. He's on fresh mediums. Right, let's keep an eye on Scotsman. What's he going to do? He's now 12, 19 seconds, 20 seconds off the leader.
He is pushing now, Scotsman. Obviously, the tyres won't be nice for this last couple of laps. He does
They'll
need to be
probably be more
careful.
grippier than what them used softs are. Them softs must be
Yeah.
going off by now.
They will be. Cornish pits. Cornish is taking the pit. He had to box. He couldn't let Scotsman take too many laps out of him.
Yeah, and it looks like a Scotsman.
I think Scotsman's just done a blinder.
Scotsman's now doing the penultimate corner now, going into the last corner. He's done it.
He is taken that well far. Like that's not even a contest.
And
he's taken that from some margin.
Now leaving the pit lane.
The undercut has worked wonders.
Okay. So, Scotsman there snatches the lead. 5 seconds now in front of Cornish.
Yeah, that really shows how powerful the undercut is here. Especially for those softs.
Right, what we've got going on the track at the moment. XRL Cornish now, he's on track now and has got Fordy in front of him on medium tyres. So Fordy's going to hold him up. So this is going to hold him up quite a bit.
It's a thing,
Fordy's going to be wanting to stay out a little bit longer.
Ooh, moving a bit there towards the braking zone. I'm thinking Cornish might have not known where he was going. A bit twitchy, that Red Bull. Oh, bit of a twitch on the exit there as well.
Look at that, it is just through this last sector. You've just got to peg behind the car and hope that you just can keep up with them and stuff like that. And Fordy goes into the pitch, so that now should free up there of Cornish now as Cornish takes the last corner. And we'll now see what the gap is between him and Scotsman.
The gap is 5.6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So basically what happened here is that Cornish has lost 5 seconds, and the prop that Scotsman has gained, he's gained an extra 3.5 seconds on the outlap alone.
Technically, them last couple of laps, Cornish has lost 7 seconds.
That's incredible. Like that's so.
Because, like you said, when Scotsman went in, he was 2 seconds behind Cornish, and then he's come out 5.4 seconds ahead.
Alco Saints has only just come out just ahead of just Primus Gaming. Primus is going to have the advantage here on more
medium tyres.
Mediums. So Alco's in a bit of a situation where he's got the better tyre for the long run, but at the start of this, he's not going to have a great time. Here comes, up the inside goes Primus. They're a little bit wobbly there, really a bit of contact. Primus has gone way too deep into the corner and had to give up the position. Jessie Racing, meanwhile, she's on 8 lap old soft tyre. She's going to have to pit fairly soon. Really twitchy on the exit there as well, so those tyres are going off.
Yeah.
I think, a battle between Caesar Wizard and Jamie still happening. Oh, Jamie's hit the back of Caesar!
Oh no.
Jamie's now got more damage to his front wing. Is he going to pit? I'd assume so. I'd go to the hards and then go to the end. Okay, he needs to not do that. Oh, he's retired. Yeah.
He's called it a day. Okay, so we've got 4 drivers retired now out of the 20 that started, so 16 drivers left.
Raikkonen. 4.6, 4.5 now. Top 2.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that one. There's still quite a bit of distance.
Pushing.
Or is Scotsman tyre saving?
Yeah. Well, Scotsman's got 80% ERS. Cornish has got 57.
Ah.
So Cornish is pushing, but he needs to make sure that he has enough ERS when he gets to Scotsman to do something about it.
Yeah, by all means. But at the moment, it looks like Alco Saints is able to hold off the attacking Primus.
Yeah, Primus had a really good opportunity into the hairpin the last lap, but he just went way too deep and just the car would not stop. It was like a train. He just couldn't slow the car down. So, Caesar's locking up so much throughout this race. He's really struggling. He seems to be really struggling with the front end of his car into really heavy braking zones.
Oh,
Jesse Rader's
retired.
retired. Has she gone to the pits? She's retired in the pit lane.
Yep.
She's had enough as well. Meanwhile, Unseen's in the pit lane. He's gone to medium tyres and switched his front wing. What else have we got?
Yep, by all means. Jesse Rose has left the session, so we're 5 retirees now. 5 more and everyone will score a point. Okay, Primus is now a lot closer up to Alco Saints now up the straight. So it's 2019 Mercedes versus 2020 Mercedes. Which car is the faster?
Well, it is on equal, so it should be fairly equalised. Here comes Primus.
But Primus with the DRS now, but still can't get past.
Really good brake in there from Alco. I think after Primus's first attempt, I think he's trying to be a little bit more subtle with the brake pedal now. I think he wants to be a little bit more clean with it, because obviously last time he overshot so hard. He almost lost...
Oh, Manti now is going to overtake the Williams of Unseen now on the outside of turn 11. Can he do it? Will he get the old switcheroo?
Oh, the Williams
No,
putting him onto the curb in a defensive move there. That was really tactical there from the Williams, keeping the car, trying to put the Mercedes in the worst position possible.
So Caesar Wizard there currently right behind Toxic MW. MW is now running in P8 from that blistering pole position down to P8. Oh, my hat's off for him to keep on going in this race.
Yeah, I mean, it is a hard thing to go through when you don't have a setup. You know, you forget your set. I've done it so many times in league races. It's horrible to feel because obviously you don't have the feeling of the car anymore. It's a completely different car. It doesn't feel right. You just have to soldier on and just hope for the best. Caesar.
Yeah, we do. Here comes Caesar now into turn 6. Can he do it?
Toxic.
But no.
Toxic's gone really, really deep though.
Ooh, but look at this. He's now going to have the DRS. See, Caesar should have waited a little bit. And also to join in on the spoils there.
It's a Haas round. It's Mason. Mason's gone round. He's got damage.
And
Jamie's after he retired.
Yeah, that's fine. Wow. So Caesar Withers managed to make the position stick, and so is Unseen got past Toxic as well. So Toxic is now down to P10. Oof.
I don't know if you just saw that.
Hello.
I don't know
Who's in the
if you
Cornish
just
is
saw
in the
that.
pits.
Is he? Oh. Ah. So what's
Cornish is in
Cornish?
the pits. So he had a wing change as well.
So Cornish must have
So-
hit a wall somewhere.
Alco Saints is now in P2. The Scotsman's got a 14-second lead.
Scotsman absolutely has been flawless so far. He's done nothing wrong. But Primus gaining all over the back of Alco through these traction zones.
Also, Yes, he's been on the medium tyre, see, in the medium tyre, but then look at this. Alco Saints has got a lot better ERS at the moment, so he can defend with it if he applies it now, but it looks like we've got the front line speed, but he goes past, Primus gets past the racing point, but oh, will he keep it? Yes, he does.
Very aggressive driving there from Primus. I don't know if you saw that, but he came right back across towards the braking zone, so he made sure that Alco had to brake earlier, which is it's a way that some F1 drivers overtake people, and it's a very good tactic. It's very aggressive, and that's something you like to see sometimes in this kind of racing.
Yeah, but I think Alco Saints might have just let him go a little bit there as well, because just think about it, the medium tyres is not going to have much life as the hard tyres, so the race will come back to Alco.
Yeah, let him carry you along is the kind of thing that you get in there.
Yeah, just stick in the DRS, just keep in the DRS, let him pull you along.
So graded Vinny throughout the last corner, for the last few laps, I've seen him go a little bit he gets a little bit loose on the final corner. The car just seems to go a little bit away from him, and it kind of throws him towards the middle of the track. Last few laps, that's been happening to him. Meanwhile, Cornish getting absolutely harassed by Button.
Cornish though being on fresh mediums and Buttons on 6-lap old hard, so Cornish should be able to pull away through like the twisty sections and get the better traction, but Caesar Wizard is right on the back of Unseen.
Toxic. I'm just watching Toxic through some of these corners. He's on hards as well, so the car's just not with him.
Alco Saints has not let Primus get away from him. He's right there. He's sticking in his DRS.
That's what he needs to do. Just let the car carry you. Just let Primus take you to Scotsman.
But at the moment, Scotsman's holding the 14-second gap between him and Primus.
Yeah.
So with Primus having to go a little bit defensive to stop Alco, like obviously because Alco Saints is going to probably like put a nose here and there. Primus is going to try and cover him, clearly, as any F1 driver would do. It's compromising his lines.
Yeah, I'm down the grid. It's getting to a point now where obviously everyone's kind of spaced out, because there seems to be that everyone's kind of just, they're not focusing on battling each other anymore. They're focusing on just getting to the end. That makes sense. They just want to get to the end, yeah. But as I say that, Button being harassed by Unseen, and Caesar Wizard's not too far behind that. Unseen getting so close to the back of that Ferrari. That Ferrari struggling through traction zones.
Yeah. Being on the harder tyre as well, and Unseen's tyres being in a lot fresher state as well.
And mediums, yeah.
Yeah. So definitely got the tyre advantage there, but Button is holding up as much as he can. But I don't think he's got an answer for this one this time, because he's out of ERS. Oh, and there's Caesar Wizard there getting very close there to the back end of that Ferrari as well, as the Williams makes the overtake.
That Ferrari had to brake so much earlier than the medium runner of Unseen. The Ferrari had to brake so much earlier. Caesar's all over the back of Button now. Button really under pressure. As we know from Caesar Wizard, he seems to have a tendency to spin. Oh,
hello, he's gone into the pits.
Caesar's gone into the pits now. He's not doing that strat anymore. He's thinking, I'm not going to sit behind that Ferrari. I'll try something different.
Okay, as you do, Caesar's gone into the pits. Okay, so Alco Saints is still within that 1 second interval.
Changing his front wing, Caesar. I don't think see any damage to the front wing. Might have been just like light green damage. Not visible.
Okay.
Switch to the soft.
A track like Hanoi though.
Any kind of damage is damaging the
swapping
Hanoi.
positions there.
Alco Saints still sitting with Primus. Primus towards the end of this race is going to have really worse soft tyres than Alco. So Alco's just... Oh, Alco taps him!
Oh, look at that, he's so close.
Yeah, it's love tap there from the 2019 Mercedes.
Well, I think now, because obviously 9-lap-old mediums are going to start losing their edge over 6-lap-old hards. So the hards are now going to start being the better tyre, obviously being the more durable tyre. He's got less wear, well, percentage of wear and everything like that. And also, look at the ERS conditions of the two drivers as well. Alco Saints has got ample amount to use, absolute ample amount. Primus has not got a lot.
Primus originally being quicker, is that time that he sat behind Alco Saints hampering him from catching Scotsman? Because now Scotsman's kept that 14-second gap. It's actually increased it ever so slightly. It used to be 14.5, now it's 14.6 to 8. So, you know, is that time that he sat behind Alco ruined his tyres? So when he got past him, he didn't have anything else to give.
Yeah. But then I'm just now watching. We're watching. I can't get my words out tonight. Alco Saints is dropping back a little bit now from Primus.
Oh, he's dropped out of 1 second now. I think he got a little bit. I think he got a little bit shook into that into the chicane, because I'm pretty sure he went wide on the exit of the chicane with Alco. So I think he lost a little bit of time there. But look how much he gains up down that straight
With DRS.
Look at it, just how much he can just gain. So he has all the ERS to play with to just catch back right back up if he loses the time. So Primus is always under pressure right now.
Yep. So what's Alco Saints' game here? Make him get an unforced error, or
one racing point is under pressure. One racing point is giving pressure. The other racing point is giving pressure. Graded Vinny absolutely getting hampered. Graded Vinny pits instead. He goes to the pits. So he's taking a different approach, because him and Primus are on very similar tyre, very similar tyre life. Is that an indication that the tyres are going off for the medium runners?
It could be. It absolutely well could be. So this means that now the feat is against Primus, because Primus has only stopped once, and from what the strats were saying, I don't think you do a one-stop strategy on soft tyres, soft to mediums.
You can do soft to hards, but I don't think you can do soft to mediums.
Puncture territory.
Button's in 7th at the moment. He's got no challenges. Meanwhile, Graded Vinny's just come out right behind Toxic MW. Obviously, Toxic's got older tyres. They're hards against fresh softs.
No competition.
No contest here. There is going to be no contest down this straight. Look at the traction already.
Yeah.
Already before the
Primus
DRS.
is stopping again. If Primus is going to have to stop again, if I was Primus, I'd slap on a set of softs.
I think he is going to have to stop again. I don't see him taking them to the end. I think he might try. Oh no, he won't actually. No, he is going to go for the softs.
He's boxed.
Definitely softs. I don't think he should take any other tyre now.
But that does mean the tracing points will be running second and third.
Yeah, so from being no constructors' points to being in 2 podium positions, that's a really good feat at the moment.
Yeah. So the bit Primus is going to lose so much here, because now he's going to have RSF1 button past him as well. Yep. Also, Graded Vinny going to get past him, as well as the Haas of Toxic as well. But then the pit exit here. So Primus has got out just in front of Graded Vinny to exit, obviously feeds out into turn 2. So Primus there on fresh lap softs. He's got 5 or just under 6 seconds to catch in 7 laps. Should be quite easy. No, sorry, 3 seconds. Yeah, it should be no contest there at all, really. So them soft tyres will come in a light of their own. However, right, let's have a recap. So 16 seconds up the road from Alco Saints. It's RSF1 Scotsman in the Renault. You've got Alco Saints there sitting on P2.
Hassling 40. Unseen is hassling 40 right now.
Graded Vinny and Primus are both swapping positions. Oh, both on even tyre wear as well. So this is going to be this is going to scupper Primus's plans as well. Because obviously with the Red Bull.
Primus! Oh god. Primus is lagging all over the place for me. Oh my goodness. I thought he went straight into the wall then. I was like, oh god. Awful.
Evening, Brundle. Nice to see that you've logged on.
Look at Caesar Wizard all over the back. Oh, he's gone past. He's past.
Yep.
Oh goodness. Oh, Chris has got more damage to the front wing of his Ferrari. That Ferrari's not had a good race here today.
Bless him. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, it's not my Ferrari that he's using. My Ferrari, who was loaned out to reserve driver
Scotsman right
now. No, I think Scotsman. I'm gonna say I think Scotsman's got this in the bag. Sorry,
I think
mate,
Scotsman's really done this well.
Yeah. Yeah. FRT Invade took my Ferrari on Tuesday for me, and he actually won the race. So I was chuffed with that one. But we've got Graded Vinny absolutely splashing past RSF1.
So badly right now.
And we've got Button there still holding off Primus. Primus is a little bit twitchy there, getting underneath, trying to get past the Ferrari right now. Quite possibly Lincoln, quite possibly, but if I know Scotsman, he's very good on his tyre management. So he's in a race of his own at the moment, happily out there on the Sunday drive as he goes round turn, I've lost count where he is now, turn 9. So yeah, he's quite happily having a leisurely drive, but you've got Unseen, you've got 40 catching up to Unseen there. Oh, he's clipped the wall! He's gonna kick himself after that!
Who's hit the wall?
40.
Oh, he has as well. Damage to the right, the front right. The end plate.
Right end plate on the front wing.
Yeah. I mean, Toxic MW some damage as well to his front right end plate. So, seems to be a lot of drivers are struggling a bit now with their tyre wear.
No, Alco doesn't appear to have damage. It's just that Scotsman has got the way. So we've got gaps between drivers here, but fish sticks, hang on. Fish sticks is right on the back of old Manzi. All on soft tyres. A lot of people going for the 2-stop strategy, I've noticed tonight, Anna. And she's gone quiet again. She's probably gone
Sorry.
to biscuit.
No, I haven't. It's just that I'm lagging a little bit, so it's kind of like hard for me to commentate because I can't hardly hear you. It's really bad.
Oh, okay. What do you mean? What's lagging?
A Red Bull civil war?
I don't think there'll be much of a civil war. I do believe that.
Oh, Grady's completely missed the second part of the chicane there.
Okay, so Primus there is sniffing for some remainers of to see if he can get past these two Red Bulls in his black Mercedes, but I think the two Red Bulls are going to act like a roadblock.
Primus looking for a way through here. Needs to really. He's got passport. Hasn't, never mind.
No. Fordy's putting it in the right malaise. Oh, Primus is round!
Oh, Primus! Primus hit the wall.
Primus has gone round. There was no contact there. From what I saw, no contact.
I think he hit the curb on the inside, and as I said this to you in qualifying. Those corners, that if you hit those curbs wrong, they can send you round or sliding off the circuit. And I think that's just what's happened to Primus. He's hit the curb in the wrong way, and the car's just not accepted it and spun him round. Fordy's in the pits as well.
He's probably getting his wing changed.
Yeah. Chris has entered the pit lane from 15th. He's not had a good race at the moment. Well, Cornish has just got past Alco.
Point Civil War, yep.
I don't think there was much of a contest there, though. I don't think he's going to really battle his teammate too hard.
No, by all means, it looks like.
It looked like more of like, alright, I'll let you go.
Yeah, well, if Alco St. Jesus' head, look, 9-lap-old mediums compared to 13-lap-old hards.
Yeah, I think it was more of a right. I think I just want to score constructors' points for once. I think that's probably what was going through their head there. They're like, well, you know, I want the constructors' points. So look at Scotsman, 18 seconds, 19 seconds ahead of everyone else.
But this, here we go, Primus.
Oh, your microphone.
RSF1 button.
The microphone's doing a weird thing where it screeches. With like just like a little fuzz, yeah, it's the fuzz thing. So, Scotsman currently pulling off an amazing race. This is.
Hopefully that's sorted it out.
This is a very. No, it's not doing it now. You're fine.
Yeah, I've just restarted my mic. Okay, so.
Sorry?
Primus is still looking to get past. Fish Sticks is right on the back of old Manzi.
Oh, Primus trying to get past Button, is he?
Yeah, Primus is trying to get past Button on the inside. Oh, but he's not going to have much luck. Look at the wing damage he's got.
Both end plates missing from that Mercedes.
So the mechanical grip.
Surely he's not going to try around the outside. Oh, but he sent the Ferrari deep. The Ferrari goes deep into the corner, and he's got past.
The mechanical grip's going to be outcompensated by the lack of front wing downforce.
Yeah, so those tyres are really saving him right now. But when we get towards this kind of turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, I wonder if the Ferrari's just going to have the edge because it has more of a turning circle than the Mercedes will.
Has the extra rotation.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Toxic and 40 into the last corner. getting really close for wear. Fordy's going to try and go down the inside for turn 1. Toxic's got to try and defend this one, but I don't think he can. Fordy goes up the inside.
Answer. Look at the tyres.
Yeah, no answer for that, surely. Unseen, getting absolutely hassled by Graded Vinny. Graded Vinny going towards the... Oh, not even got past him before the braking zone.
Ooh,
no contest there.
Yeah, no contest there.
This is retired.
Yeah, he's in the pit lane now. Here we go, RSF1 button. I was going up on Primus as well. He's got the inside line. Primus is trying to defend. Will the tyres save him again?
Oh, the traction saved him. Button's trying to salvage anything he can for Ferrari this weekend. Any kind of points
Points is
would be
points,
valuable.
my lady. Points is points.
That's what I'm saying. But he's just trying to gather all those points back up. He needs them to get. He needs to try and get Ferrari some more points. Oh, there's a hat round. Mason's gone in the S's. Or no, it's Toxic. No, it's Toxic, not Mason.
So both Hasses now running 13th and 14th, both out of the points.
The man that was on pole is now down in 13th position. Tired from the race.
Toxic's called it a day.
Barry on old Banzi in turn 1. Good move there from the Alfa Romeo.
Up to P11. They won't be scoring any points though, but I have to say.
Oh, Caesar on Unseen.
But I have to give it to him. I have to give him credit where it's due. He played the undercut absolutely fantastically there. Giving a little weave there. He's ran away with this race. Crosses the line. RSF1 Scotsman wins the Vietnamese Grand Prix of Division 4 with 18 seconds to spare. Now next across the line, coming around the penultimate corner now, will be XRL Cornish in the Racing Point. And then closely followed behind him is his teammate in P3, Alco Saints. And then a few more seconds down the road in P4 for Red Bull will be Graded Vinny. Caesar Wizard then crosses the line in 5th, closely followed behind Unseen. Primus Gaming will take the scraps of 7th place.
All I can say, Scotsman is flawless.
Fordy finishes 9th and they're last of the points.
Absolutely flawless.
Absolutely flawless drive there from Scotsman.
I don't think, you know, if I had to pick a race to watch in terms of just seeing how flawless that was, I have to say this one. That was... You can't write that. That was such a good way to do it. He was so calm, so collective. And he just... I don't know. He
bossed it.
Like another league. It was like a Hamilton-esque, you know? It was like another league. I said it was Hamilton-esque. You know?
1 second.
Okay. Yeah, well done to the top 3. Well, points this week. And that was really good for them.
Okay then, don't forget the screenshots, Anna. Right, okay guys, there is the race. So first place goes to Scotsman, XRL Cornish in second, Alco Saints in third, Graded Vinny in 4th, Caesar Wizard in 5th, Unseen, Caesar Wizard also there with the fastest lap. Unseen in 6th, Primus Game in 7th, 8th Button, 9th 40, Fish Sticks in 10th, 11th Old Manzi, 12th is Barry 23, 13th Masons, and first DNF of the race is Toxic MW. Chris 15th, 16th Jesse Race, Jamie 24 and 17th. 18th is Icarismic, 19th is UK Demons, and TYG Rogue in 20th place there to make up the best of the grid. Okay, Anna, would you like to invite our podium into
that was something to watch, that
box,
was.
please?
Invite who, sorry?
Podium. So Scotsman, Alco Saints, and XOL Cornish.
Lagging a little bit. I invited Valco. Not Valco, I invited Scotsman.
Okay.
I've just got to wait until it gets back onto the menu screen to invite the other two.
Perfect.
Okay.
The rest of them in here. It's taking a while to load in. It's really bad.
Alright, I'll sort it.
Oh, where are they?
Should I have invites?
Yeah, I've given Cornish an invite.
Cool. Right. If I take P3, you take P2, and I'll take P1. Happy with that?
I'd say take that as a yes.
I take that as a yes. Right, okay.
Take the status as a yes.
Especially from a woman.
Oh. Oof. Oof.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, Alco Saints. Well
Hello,
done, P3.
I know.
Malibu Twin.
Yes, mate.
Congratulations on P3.
I'm actually in the right car. I think it was you who said, or someone said, that we should be in the Racing Point because it's pink and white. Malibu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, it was an interesting race for you there. A little bit of excitement there. You dropped down the grid a bit and then came back up to it. Obviously, your teammate had a lot, I will say it, a lot faster pace than you. So I take it you let him through on that moment there. Tell us the race from your perspective.
Yeah, no, it was very good. Honestly, I had no confidence. I only practiced yesterday and a little bit today before the race, so I don't know how this has come through. But yeah, no, it's been a great race. Myself and Cornish in qualifying, or at least I did in qualifying. I got a wing damage, and in the race, either the same lap or one lap after another each other, we both got wing damage in the third sector in the race. I think it was like on the earlier laps. So earlier laps, should I say? And so we both had to pit for. Obviously, when we pitted for our hards, we both had to. Or at least my hards, his mediums. We both had to pit for, pit and get a wing change and all that good jazz. So we dropped down the order more than we wished to, more Cornish than myself. I only lost one place when I pitted somehow. I don't know how that happened. I beat two people coming out of the pit exit. But yeah, no, amazing race. I got wing damage again in the third sector while fighting Primus. He was obviously on a different strategy on mediums, but I kept him behind me. He tried to squeeze me out a few times, but I always gave him space when he tried to, dive into me on that long straight, coming to that left into the third sector. But yeah, really good race. Scott just he took it, to be honest. He was 15 seconds in front. I was like, I'm just going to chill, and that's settled. And then with Cornish obviously overtaking me, I was like, why don't we have a bit of a laugh? And he was like, no, I was second. And I was just like, okay. Like, obviously I said, if you get within 1 second of me, I will let you pass. And he did. Yeah, I was on mediums. Then obviously, he had a wing change. So he was perfectly fine. He had no wing damage. So he went right on through. But yeah, really good race. I never expected it to get third. But yeah, no, amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Malibu brothers are back.
Considering that obviously until now, Racing Point had scored 0 points.
Yeah, obviously,
Division 4, so
last week.
second and third. together, that will give the team 23
About
points
32
there. So
points. 23, yeah.
23 points, so that's given you a massive boost.
It really has, yeah. And the worrying thing is obviously like last week, I was 10th last lap, and Ford lost it, didn't he? On the hill, the fast right-hander, and I smacked right into him, unfortunately. And obviously I wasn't here for Australia, unfortunately. So yeah, but good race. This is what we want, points, or at least podiums for both of us, definitely.
Cool. China next week. How you feeling?
I've had my problems with China. I used to hate it, but I've come to terms with it, and yeah, it's not bad now. I've come to terms with it, so I'm looking forward to it. But it's not the best track. Definitely not the best track.
I love it.
You're weird, that's why.
Especially when it's wet. Especially when it's wet.
Oh, you're a freak.
Okay, let's hand over to Anna, and who is going to interview XR Cornish for P2.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. So it seems to be like quite early on in the race. From our perspective, we thought that you had the really good pace, you got a really good start. Obviously, the cars around you, one of the Hasses didn't have a setup on, so that was toxic. So he dropped back, didn't really have a good race after that. And you look like you had a really good gap from you and Scotsman, but it all seemed to just fall away from you in the end of the first stint. Is there any reason for that, or?
Yeah, so obviously I didn't know that Toxic didn't have his setup on, so that would explain why he just completely lost it in the first corner. So I was quite pleased with how the first lap went. And I was building that gap. I got the gap up to about 4.5 seconds, I think, at the most, to Scotsman. And then the VSC came out, and it just completely ruined it. I don't know how much to do it, but the gap went from 4.5 seconds to 2.5 during the VSC. So I lost 2 seconds during that, which is really frustrating. And so I then decided to push a bit to see if I could build that gap up again. And I actually ended up getting wing damage really annoyingly, which then just meant that I was losing pace after pace. So I decided to pit a lap earlier, pitted on lap 9 where I was going to pit on lap 10. But obviously with the wing change, I dropped, down to 4th, I think. And then, no, that was the second wing change. So I came out and it was all right. I was about 6 seconds from Scotsman, and I was closing the gap in. I was knuckling down, taking about half a second off a lap, and then like a fucking idiot, sorry, excuse me, swearing, into the last corner. I turned in too early, hit the inside of the apex on the left corner, damaged my left wing, bounced off, and hit the other wall. So I damaged both corners of my wing, so I had to pit again. So obviously that meant I had to go on the mediums and take the mediums an extra 15 laps. Came out 7th, and then it was just a recovery. I'm pleased I managed to get back up to 2nd. I was not expecting that. I had to. I don't know if you saw some of the overtakes, but I did send. I sent it on button, and luckily enough, he did leave me the room. I was a fair way back. Probably shouldn't have gone for that overtake, but obviously I was annoyed that I'd lost my wing and was just going for it. And in the end, it worked out. And thankfully, Alco didn't battle me too hard. In the party chat, I was telling him not to battle me too hard, and I didn't really get a response from him. But yeah, he was good, and I don't think he really could have held me up just because of the tyre difference in the pace. But yeah, well, I just have to say well done to Scotsman. That was a pristine race. I don't think you got it didn't look like you got any damage. Very well controlled. Even if I hadn't have damaged my wing the second time, I don't know if I would have beaten you. That was a good race, well deserved.
Yeah,
I could have held you up if I wanted to.
About China, what's your opinion on China? How do you feel for the next
If
race?
I'm completely honest, I've not really driven China on this game.
Like honesty here.
I need to get back on it and do some practice, but I reckon I'm going to be on it. I'd like to be able to see if I can stay up there in the pace-wise. I'm going to get my practice in this week if I can, but I don't really have an opinion because I've not really driven it.
Alright. Handing over to you, the lovely Raikkonen,
Well,
to do your winner.
well.
Oh, lovely.
What did I say to you at the end
Raikkonen.
of season? Yes.
No, go on. Never mind.
What did I say? What did I say to you at the end of season 4? Season 3, Scotsman.
What was that, mate?
I told you I'd see you in this box again.
I didn't think it would have been this track at all.
Congratulations on the win, mate. That was flawless. You
Aye,
timed that undercut perfectly. Pitting in on lap 8, you managed to pull 5 seconds. You were down by 2 seconds as you went in, and managed to pull 5 seconds on your outlap. So in total, you gained 7 seconds on Cornish. Poof. All right, the wing change didn't help Cornish there, but it's just absolutely perfect. And so, and rest of the race, you were pretty much left alone.
I thought I was doing time trial the rest of the race.
I said to you,
Hey, that's taking it too far, Scott.
I
It's
said
taking
you
it too far.
I said to you in the stream that literally you were like, it's like you're out for a Sunday drive on a Sunday afternoon.
Maybe like the last 4 or 5 laps or something, I still had loads of fuel, but I was just going through the S's and lean, just making sure I wasn't touching anything, any walls or anything like that. Not doing anything stupid. But also on the straights, I was just going up to Rich, so they weren't catching me all over the track. First lap though, I will say, I think you were putting me into the wall on that first straight.
Well, you were squeezing.
I was going up on the right hand side as you come out to go into the first where the first DRS bit is, and you started moving over to the right hand side, and I was
If I did that when I wasn't turning left too much, which I was sorry about. I don't know if we touched, but yeah, my intentions weren't squeezing at all.
I was like, oh no, and then we managed to get round. I think you got back in front of me. The first lap was definitely bum clenching.
Yeah, you got a lot of speed from me.
It was, yeah, that was just my wings. Frontline speed. Honestly, I didn't even expect to get into Q3. I done a little bit of practice yesterday for about half an hour, and then I done half a Grand Prix before I'd done my race tonight, and I set my difficulty quite high, and I know that if I can sort of compete with the difficulty, then I know that I'm in with a chance of just like getting points anyway. So when I qualified 4th, I thought that's a bonus, and then when I pitted, I was actually going to go for a 2-stop, and when I pitted they changed my wrong tyres. It went on to the hards.
Tell me this is a happy mistake. Are you serious?
Pretty much, mate, aye. So I was like, no, they've put the hards on. I can't erase the hards. And when I came out, the hards were just fine. They were better than what they were when I've been trying them on the races previously. So I just tried to stick with it and just try not to go full belt into the corners. But
I just said before you.
Yep.
Race. I think
Thanks.
that drive was very worthy of the win. Like there was no mistakes. There was nothing we could pick up on. There was no flaws in it. You just seemed to be really, really comfortable. It looked like you were on rails. If I'm honest, like, it just looked like you weren't going to make.
It actually felt like that, and I think that's the first. I don't think I got a warning, did I? I don't think
you did, no.
And it's the first race that I've ever had that I've never had a warning. So
that's really good. If you're on rails, it's such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling.
Can I ask, how the bloody hell did you take 2 seconds out of me under the VSC?
Yeah, you gained a second from me in the VST as well. I don't understand what you're doing.
I timed that to perfection, and it's not very often that I time that perfect, but the VSC, I was like a 10th. When I put my foot down, it was a 10th in the green. Wow. And then it switched off, and I was already accelerating by then. So it was just one of the lucky ones that I just timed it perfect.
Do you go into the red then until you see
No, I keep it in the green. I'm not telling you my tricks, right?
Tricks? This is a happy mistake. It's sincere. Tricks.
Oh god. It's probably
That'd be
only when the
mistake if you
season's.
took
No, just try and keep it in the green and just try and keep your pedal steady, and then
I think I
just
kept
try.
it in the green too much, Dan.
I just try to accelerate, and then let it come back into the green, and then accelerate. And obviously, you don't exactly know when it's going to go green, when they say VSC is going to stop. So I just try it, just time it, and at that point, I just timed it perfectly.
Fair enough. China next week, Scotsman. How you feeling?
You're gonna win that one as well.
No, I think I'll let someone else win that. This.
You're gonna let someone else win, are you?
That's my
Very
get free
kind of
jail card. No, I'm up for it, definitely. When I first started F4, because I won F5, I'm now up in F4, and I see if I've got decent pace, so I'm up for it, definitely.
Cool. Right. That is Vietnam over and done with for the week. Next week, RSF1 will be going over to China, Shanghai, for the epic Chinese Grand Prix. Weather conditions can play a big factor at the Chinese Grand Prix. Season 1 F4, torrential rain. Last Season 2, quite a few incidences around the Chinese circuit. Season 3, well, I can't remember off the top of my head, even that's the most recent season, but Season 4, it's going to be interesting, guys. Well, until Sunday, where it is Primus Gaming and Sync Diggles in the comms box, we will have to sit tight and practice our little heads away. But it's F2 on Sunday at 8 o'clock, so please remember, guys, tune in to the Twitch stream. And guys, for anyone who's out there new wishing to join the Racing Series Formula 1 League, please contact RSF1 Shane 0407, our head of recruitment, who will gladly take you through the processes and steps of getting into the league. Well, it's been an interesting race, guys. Thank you for the entertaining show. It was a very interesting race, and it kept me and Anna on our feet and off our seats very often. But
I enjoyed that.
so did I. But until next week, guys, it is, well, until Sunday, guys, it is good night from RSF1. It's good night